Hello, hello, and welcome to my Pick 3 at a Glance family and viewers. If you're a first-time viewer, I consider you family also. Please like and subscribe for me. Alrighty, what we have today is September the 19th, 2022. This is going to be my tutorial video that explains to you how to use the Pick 3 at a Glance system. I call this system my Picasso, my sheet. I call it my sheet for the Pick 3 also. So that's because we have all 1,000 numbers at a glance that we can look at and track each and every day. We're the home of no tic-tac-toes, no grids, no date sums, no flips, no multiple 100 different rundowns, because you make a rundown out of any of the 1,000 numbers if you like. But with Pick 3 at a Glance, we use a simple 1-1 rundown and 22 numbers, and you can track all 1,000 numbers at a glance. Okay, now what we have here for the tutorial, I'm state specific with the system for Missouri evening draws. Okay, but my system can be applicable to all states anywhere in the world when they have 1,000 numbers and you have to pick one out of the 1,000. Okay, and win. But with us, we can track. We can't play 1,000 numbers, but with my system at a glance, you can definitely track all 1,000 numbers. So let's get ready here. What we have for September, today, like I say, September 19, 2022, evening draws. September the 18th, 2022 is the number that we always do the number prior that came out. And we do the tutorial on that number. It was 181. I like to say last time that number came out was September the 14th, 2022. We didn't have to go far back on that one, but some numbers you might go back 10 years, 15 years before they show up again. All right, and this 181 was on our whiteboard that we do on the strategy session, so it just came right back because it hadn't played since 2015. So that's 7 years that it had showed up. Now it showed up twice. So that's what I mean. You have to have a tracking system to see what these numbers are doing and how they rotate in all states. So here we go. What we do with this 181, we want to go do the 1-1 rundown on it to see where that 181 is on the master sheet. All right, you got 22 columns that you're going to make because you got 22 numbers with the 1-1 rundown like we're going to do here. And then you're going to find out where this 181 is on the master sheet. And how we do that, excuse me. Okay, how we're going to do that is you add one to each one of these numbers. You're going to add 1 to 1, you get 2. Then you're going to go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Because you're just adding 1. When you get that 1 to put at 9, it'd be 10, but you're not going to use the 1, you're going to just use the 0, and then you're going 1 to 0 is 1. Same number top, you get at the bottom. Same here. 8, 9, 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just adding 1. When you get to the 8, you're done. Same number at the top, same number at the bottom. Same here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 1. Same number at the top, same at the bottom. You just add 1 to each one of those numbers. And if you did that for eternity, this would never change. All these numbers would just repeat themselves. That's the power of the 1-1-1 rundown. That's the only one you're going to need with my strategy and my system. So here, the 22 numbers that you do the 1-1 rundown on that makes up this master sheet, or my cheat sheet as I call it, too, these are the base numbers. These numbers are always be on the master sheet. So you got 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 3, 0, 1, 4, 0, 1, 5, 0, 1, 6, 0, 1, 7, 0, 1, 8, 0, 2, 4, 0, 2, 5, 0, 2, 6, 0, 2, 7, 0, 3, 7. That's 12 numbers that you do the 1-1 rundown on. And then you got doubles, and the doubles can only come three different ways. All right. through the law of average and rotation. All these numbers changing positions. You have 001, 002, 003, 004, 005, triple zeros, 011, 022, 033, 044. That's 10 numbers you're doing the 1-1 rundown on. That gives you 12 and 10 with the 1-1 rundown gives you your 22 columns. And the same here with this 181 in law of rotation. It can come 181, 118, and 881. And the column you want to find where this 811 is at, what this 811 is at, is going to be column 9. All right? And column 9 on here is 030. When you get to column 030, the number 030, which is column 9, the 818, the 181 would be as 811 as one of the positions that they can be in. And where you're going to find the column 9, the 033, in any rundown you do, these base numbers with the 111 will always be in that rundown no matter what this number is. One of these base numbers will be in it. Might not be in the same position because the 181 came like this, so in column it came out as 303. Okay, so you're going to 9, but it's going to be 033, and the 118 going to show as 811. So we go to column 9. Column 9, here's the 033, and you go down, and bam, you check off the 811. That's how you track your own numbers, where you don't need the tic-tac-toes, the grids, the date sums, and the flips to try to find your numbers or the multiple different rundowns. Because that system is basically trying to find numbers that's going to come the next day. That's not the way this system is set up. It's set up for you to lose, not to win. If it was set up for people to find the numbers that's going next door, Pick 3 would have been out of business a long time ago. But this system here, you can track the actual numbers and see in real time how any numbers you are playing yourself or how any of these numbers are falling in real time. How long it takes a number to fall. How long it takes a column to hit. Like we can see here, this is a monthly. Right now, we can already see in 033 for the month of September that this 811 came out twice. As a matter of fact, it came 181 the first time it fell in the same month. That's why it's important that you track. And you can see at a glance of what's going on each month. What I do also here, I do take this sheet. I do one for each month. I'll do one for October, November, and December of 2022. But I also have one sheet that's a yearly sheet for the whole year of 2022. And I start with January, and I've been checking them off all the way through. So by the law of average, whatever numbers are left, and I know they're going to come, I know where I'm going to get my numbers from. All right? Because all 1,000 numbers are here. So how are we getting the 1,000 numbers? You got 12 columns, like I said. You do the 1-1 rundown on each of these numbers. And each of these numbers can come 6 different ways when they're straight. So 12 times 60 right here is 720 numbers. All right, that's 70% or 75% of your 1,000 numbers right there that you're looking at a glance. You got the doubles. They can come 3 different ways. You got 10 of them. So each column represents 30 numbers. You got 9 of these columns here that can come 3 different ways. The triples can only come one way. So 9 times 30 is 270. 720, 270 gives you 990. You got the triples can only come one way, which is 10 of them. 10 of them gives you your 1,000 numbers. 1 in 1,000 odds. No matter what you do, these odds are never going to change. Whatever you do here, by law of average, these numbers will always have to change positions to rotate. So if you take this 015 right here, for it to go back to 015 like it was, it could take almost 3 to 4 years for the system to rotate, for that number to show up again. That's why I say you have to track your numbers and know what's going on with your numbers at a glance. This is what I call my cheat sheet. You know, like cheaters used to be on on the movie where you catch the boy or girl cheating on each other. This is our cheat sheet where we can catch these numbers when they start rotating and how they're going at a glance. All right, this is the main sheet. This is the master sheet, or my Picasso as I call it. Now, what we're going to have here, the beauty of this is all of the mirrors. In the pick three world, you're going to hear a lot about mirror numbers and sister numbers. Okay? On this here, with the 1-1 rundown, or mirror numbers and sister numbers, basically just numbers that's opposite each other. That's all they are, opposite each other. Because on this number line here, you got 1, 2, 3, 4 on top is your top numbers. 6, 7, 8, 9, 0 is your bottom number. If you take the mirror numbers from like 000 to 499 is your top numbers, and from 500 to 999 is your bottom numbers. All right. So a 1 could be opposite of 6, 6 could be opposite of 1, 2 opposite of 7, 7 opposite of 2, 3 opposite of 8, 8 opposite of 3, 4 opposite of 9, 9 opposite of 4, 5 opposite of 0, 0 opposite of 5. Simple. Say I play 1, 2, 3. The lawyer plays 6, 7, 8. It just played the bottom number of the pick three number that I was playing. If I was to play 8, 9, 0, the lottery played 3, 4, 5. It just played the top number. They just the numbers that opposite each other. Beauty of this is all included. Okay, let's go to the 9 where the 118 fell. Here, 811. At a glance, I can tell that 366 is the opposite of 811, or 366 is the opposite of 811. Any of these columns, the opposite will automatically be in it. Like the 022, the opposite of it is 577. 133, the opposite of it is 688. Same here, any number. 016, the opposite of it is 561. And you checking off and you seeing what opposite and what mirrors fail. Okay, now if this is a monthly sheet, say you tracking each month and you realize that each month, say column 5 didn't fall, nothing checked, you didn't check nothing off column 5 for 2 months. That's 60 numbers you looked at ain't failed for 2 months. Or for 3 months. It could go 3 months without you checking anything out. But you got your eye on that column. When it get to 3 months, I got my eye on that column. So when I hit, and I hit, I know exactly where I'm going to get my next set of numbers from. Because by law average, normally within 4 months, something going to come off that column. And if you've been tracking and lining and watching everything, 9 out of 10, you're going to be able to pick out what number it's going to be. Without having to guess, look at books, or go anywhere. Because you're looking at all actual one numbers on from your state. All state numbers rotate different. That's why you got to track your own numbers. You can't go by anything else and know that you're going to win and be successful at it. You know, I don't know when I bought a quick pick last on pick 3, because I know if I don't know why I'm playing the number, why I'm playing it, the only way you're going to know a number is why you're playing numbers by tracking the actual 1,000 numbers. Okay? Now, say I found a column ain't failed for 3 months out of the checking out of the year, and that could happen. Say this 015 and its opposite of 560 didn't fall. I'm going to play those 2 numbers, because by law average, one of those 2 going to come out. Or if you might find 4 of them. Say the 015, the 126, and the 561, and the 671 didn't fall. You want to play all 4 of those numbers. Put them on your bucket list. You're looking for numbers to put on your bucket list and how they fall in. So when you hit, you know exactly where you're going to pull your numbers from and how you're going to pull them. At all times. In real time, at all times, if you're a daily player. Like me, I have 4 numbers that I play religiously because I know everything there is to know about those numbers. And when I hit the numbers that's coming up, I'm going to know everything I need to know about them numbers while I'm going to be playing them. And if they don't come when I think they should come, I'm not worried about it, because by law average, sooner or later, them numbers going to come. I don't fall off my numbers. I don't fall off of them. But I don't spend myself into oblivion trying to hit no numbers neither. But when I do hit, I hit thousands of dollars. I do hit that. Okay. And then I find my numbers, I reinvest so I can play a while. I don't be falling off and on numbers, trying to hit a number, especially when I'm looking at the numbers and seeing what they're doing. Okay. Am I independently wealthy? Well, I ain't gonna say I'm independently wealthy, but I can do what I want to do when I want to do it. I don't know how wealthy you need to get to be able to do that. I don't work. I retired first of this month, 70 years old, and I didn't work because I had to. I worked because I wanted to, because I didn't know what I was going to do if I even quit working. I've always been able. I could have quit a long time ago, but I always loved doing something. So I came up with. I had this for 30 years, and I've been using it, and it's been good to me. So I said, well, the Lord gave it to me, I believe. I'm telling y'all, because I wasn't good at math. And how I made all this add up and work out, your guess is good as mine, but I don't guess, because I know God has done too much for me at 70 to be guessing about who he is. But anyway, I come up with this, and I always had an idea of wanting how I was going to share it, and wait till I get 70 to retire. And, that little small, still voice in my head say, you remember that system I gave you on the Pick 3? Why don't you start showing everybody that system that I gave you? So I said, yes, sir, boss. Yes, sir, boss. And all this is not of me. It's all put together. I'm telling you, I don't know. I got 360-something videos, and I'm telling you, I only know how I did it. So I just put up my VCR. So y'all know where I am in technology. Okay, so this is powerful. You can't beat this. You ain't gonna beat this with a stick, tracking your own numbers. And then when you miss, you ain't gonna worry about it, because you're seeing all the numbers. You know where the numbers are falling from. You know what columns are cold, why they're cold, just by checking all your columns. All right, and this was the main sheet I started with. I created this with Pick 3. Then I started getting other ideas to complement this system to make it more even powerful. And it's all work off a glance, okay? So I'm going to show you those other complements that I have that makes this so powerful. Now, what I do, I have a calendar that I mark the number on for the day, and like here is all the numbers in red worked off the law average to hit this month, and that's not only this month. It was like this last month also. Now, that 1A1. That was on my whiteboard, working off the law average. And it just came right back. See, that's why you need to track your numbers. Not saying I would have played this right back like that, but this here was hit, okay? All right, so I didn't sweat that, because I only play a certain amount of numbers, and that's what I do. Okay? Now, I ain't gonna play myself into the poor house. Or no house. One of the houses. All right, I better go for y'all. Just bear with me a little bit. I'm gonna get y'all through this. I'm gonna get us through this, okay? All right. This here is the pairs. What I've done is I put a system together where at a glance you can track and know where your pairs at all the times and not guess. All right? Like the number, erase that. Do a little catching up. It's 181. And what I do for pairs, just a single pair that I want to know. You're my Pick 3 players, tracking pairs. They know about pairs, but I don't go off nobody pairs. I find my own pairs from my own state. All right. This is what it's called, pick three at a glance. I see them posting stuff about pairs, but if they don't know from your state what's going on with your state and how your numbers rotate, how can anybody tell you but you what's going on with your pairs? If you're a dedicated player. If you're not a dedicated player, then you're playing for luck. It really don't matter. Okay. Well, I call you a dedicated investor because I invested my numbers because I ain't getting up and off of them like every day. Okay. 2. This is the second strategy. There's 181. I'd play 11. I'll mark off 11, and I'll mark off the 18. Because it's a double and it's got two separate numbers. This 1, 2, 3 right here, I'll mark off the 12, 13, and the 23. It's got 3 different numbers, so you're gonna have 3 pairs. And for triples, what I do, like triple nines, let's say that just came in, I just circle or check off double nines. That way you got all the numbers covered. So if at the end of the month, whatever pairs are left, those are pairs you can use to play when you want to get ready to play. And if you don't play any pairs because you're still playing your numbers or you haven't hit like you want to, whatever, just take those pairs that hadn't failed, and when you start marking off for that next month, you're going to see a number of those pairs going to come in, and you just circle them off till you probably get to 1 or 2 pairs. Then when you hit, you ain't got to play all them pairs. You got 1 or 2 pairs that might not be in for 100 days. Or it might not be in for 90 days. I start looking at pairs that ain't showed up for 60 days. So when I hit, I know I might grab some of them pairs. Okay? All right. Now, here is strategy 3, pick 3 at a glance thing. What it was for a single number. They say, well, play a number that's cold. If you ain't seen the number in a while, play this number. I track the numbers. So what I did, I made a column from 0 to 9, 3 columns. And if a number is cold, I want to know what spot that number code in, so I know where to play it if I'm playing a number. So like this 181 here, I'll mark off the 1 in the front spot, the 8 in the middle, and the 1 on the end. All right. Then this 1, 2, 3, I'll mark off the 1 in front, 2 in the middle, the 3. So at the end of the month, what happens, any number that's not marked off, I know what position to play that number is. If it's not marked in the 2, I know in the 2 in the front, I know where to play it. Not marked in the 3 in the middle, I know where to play it. Not marked in the 4 on the end, I know where to play it. Say, for instance, this 1, 2, 3 right here. 1, 2, 3. Not too long ago, we had a month where the 2 didn't fall for 40-some odd days. Okay? So, with this 1, 2, 3, I know definitely to play it as 2, 3, 1, or play it as 2, 1, 3. So if I'm playing 1, 2, 3, I'm going to make sure that that 2 is in the front spot just by law of average. That's going to fall in that position. This here is strategy number 4. Tracking the front pair and the back pair. So with the 181 to fail, I'll mark off the 1-8 front, and I'll mark off the 1-8 back. The 8-1 back. I don't know why I get that confused. The 8-1 back, because it came 1-8-1. Because you had a 1-8 front and 1-8 back. Now these numbers on top are the same as the numbers on the bottom, the same, written down the same way. All right. This here, next to me, with the law of average and the master sheet, the cheat, as I call it, my Picasso, is powerful. Because if you tracking those front pair and back pairs, it's going to tell you a lot about how them numbers are falling. Okay? That's how I hit, matching up the front pair and the back pair. Because say for the year, this is a yearly sheet. Say for the year, just like that 181 that hadn't failed, that just failed. If I see that at the year that 118 or any form of that number hadn't failed, and I find out that the 18 front hadn't failed, and like again that 18 back hadn't failed, that's exactly how we've been playing that number. Put that on my list to play. That's exactly what I would do. And any numbers you find like that at the end of the year, if you find any pairs that ain't the front and the back ain't failed, that's your pick 3 number for the following year, because it takes 3 years for these numbers to rotate. Now, don't forget that. Or more, or better, I'm telling you. So I used to start all over, and then I realized when I was tracking these numbers that the numbers that failed the prior year that hadn't failed was the numbers that was coming in the next year and the year after that. Okay? That's how all pick 3 gonna work, all of them, because there's only 1,000 numbers. They can't work no different, but they rotate different, and you have to track them. Here, strategy number 5. What I did, I took all the doubles and put them in mirror positions and opposite positions of each other. So at a glance, I know where all the doubles stood with their mirrors and with their sets. Okay. Let's see. The 181 is 118. I marked that off. So I probably put mark twice because I know it came twice. And then the 118 and 881 I call sets. And the 663 and the 336 I call a set. All right? But each set mirrors each other. So if I look for a column throughout the year that ain't nothing fell off the set or the mirror, law average, I know that some gonna come off one of those 4 numbers. All right? Then at the end of the year, like this is a yearly sheet, then at the end of the year, for whatever columns, if it's 3 or 4, whatever 4 columns that don't hit, I'm looking at them 4 columns to play the next year. Because by law average, something gonna come off them 4 numbers. It's by law average. You just follow. Let the numbers will talk to you in your state. Once you get this system rolling, you don't have to go nowhere else to find numbers. And if you plan getting numbers, quick picks or whatever, it's because you just want to for fun, see what the machine kick out at you. But I mean, if you got a dollar you just want to throw away like that, that's fine. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Sometimes you be lucky. But this eliminates all guesswork. It kind of eliminates all luck. Because you're seeing actually what's going on with all 1,000 numbers at a glance. And here, all the 1,000 numbers are right here. You can't beat that. All 1,000 numbers. If you just want to use this sheet alone, you'll do all right. But those others are common. They're really good, especially that front pair and back pair. I do good with it. Okay? I mostly hit the following year with all those front pair, back pairs like that. Okay. All right. More monetary at you. Thanks everyone for visiting my channel. I'm available. Please comment, like, share, subscribe. You can reach me at momonetary@gmail.com. I'm getting a lot of good feedback. A lot of people are happy with the system because it's so simple. They've made sheets and made charts and made systems on their own to track their own numbers. They're winning in their own state because they don't have to no longer worry about the tic-tac-toe, the date sums, the grids, the flips. And like I say, you can make a rundown out of any one of them 1,000 numbers if you want to, on any number that come in. But with my system, we only use the 1-1 rundown, and to me, it's the most powerful because all 1,000 numbers is right there. You got them grouped in 10, and they all mirror each other, and they all in numerical order. So, family and everyone, thanks for visiting the channel. As always, play them till they come. Make that money, y'all. God bless.